morning, students. Today we will start a new chapter, that is chapter 3, Save Trees. As you know that trees are very important for our life. Okay. Now nature in the broadest sense is the natural, physical or material world or universe. Now nature can refers to the phenomena of the physical world and also to life in general. Although humans are part of nature, human activity is often understood as a separate category from other natural phenomena. Now we see many trees around us. Okay, so trees are very important for our life. Why? Because trees gives us many things or provides many things. So as for survival as well as the ecosystem. So without trees life would not be possible, or without trees life would not have been possible. Trees gives us oxygen which we need to breathe. So in this chapter I am going to tell you the importance of trees. Now as you know that there are some basic resources, okay, without which we can't live, or you can say that these resources are necessary for our life. Now these are clean water and food which are very necessary to live and grow. Now in spite of this we also need a shelter to protect us from harsh weather condition. Harsh weather condition means such as snow, rainfall, sunlight. Okay, so we also need clothing and good health. Now, if these resources such as food, clothes, and shelter are not available to people, then what would happen? Life will become punishable rather than a pleasure. So we can say that we need resources. Why? Because these are essential for our life, for our survival also, because without this life would not be possible. Okay, and as I said that we need shelter. Okay, we need shelter to protect us from harsh weather conditions such as snow, rainfall and sunlight. So food clothings are also, so food clothes and shelter are needed, are essential for our life. Without this, life would not be possible. Now, global population means increasing population, or you can say that day by day, population is increasing. Okay, at a frightening rate. Frightening rate means it is uh, it is frightening, means it is about to be worried. Okay, so today we use more and more of these natural resources. Why? Because day by day population is increasing and these resources are also uh, using by them. Okay, daily they are using these resources and in great extent. But in great extent, okay. So for centuries now, each generation has been using natural resources rather carelessly, means they are using it very carelessly, they are not caring about it, these resources. Okay, they are wasting these resources also. That's why it is saying here that they are using carelessly. So the governments of various countries and organizations working to save these natural resources. Okay, now and spread awareness among the people about it, so that people can save these resources. However, these resources campaign to conserve natural resources also started only recently. Means nowadays the governments of various countries and organizations, okay, take steps to save these natural resources for the benefits of the people. Now, thankfully, people are slowly becoming aware of the fact that unless these resources are saved, future generation will suffer more. Future generation will suffer at great extent. Means if these resources would not save, then the coming generation, future generation will suffer at a great extent. So we know that the government uh, needs to be protected. Okay, needs to be protected, and these resources needs to be looked after. Now human beings stop using these resources altogether. Now we need, everyone need a comfortable life. Okay, or you can say that we need leading a comfortable life. So how do we balance these resources? We choose the alternatives. Okay, we have to find alternatives. Alternative means another choice. Okay, so we have to find alternatives or another choice so that we can save these resources, or we stop overuse these natural resources. So we have to be balanced this. Okay, using these resources we have to find alternatives, that is wood. So for this, government takes steps or spread awareness among the pupils to use another choice. Now, as you know, forests are important natural resources. Okay, why? Because they give support to plant and animal life. They provide the necessary wood and cover over the planet to get sufficient rainfall and maintain a balance to the environment. Or you can say that heavy rainfall would be possible only if we save the forest. We should not cut the trees. We have to plant the trees. Okay, so that only sufficient rainfall would be possible and maintain a balance in the environment. Now, trees help in controlling carbon emission. Now, carbon emission means the process of letting out carbon dioxide. Trees also help in carbon emission. As you know that the trees take in carbon dioxide and gives out oxygen. Okay, so trees maintain the balance of the ecosystem. Now trees use this carbon dioxide for photosynthesis. This produces oxygen. Okay, as a tree mature, it can take in 48 pounds of carbon dioxide and gives out oxygen. Give out enough oxygen to take care of our needs. Okay, so trees, we can say that trees take in carbon dioxide and gives out oxygen. Okay, for our needs. Okay, to take care of our needs. Now, there is a question that how do we protect? How do we protect forest? We need to find simpler, safer alternatives to wood. Okay, so we need to grow more and more trees. So how can we save forest? We can save forest by planting more and more trees. We should not cut the trees, and we find alternative choice. Okay, now every tree that is cut needs to be planted or needs to be replaced. Okay, every tree that is cut needs to be replaced. Now the government should take up a planning of trees, a continuous activity. The government also take a steps to plant the trees. Okay, daily you plant a tree. Okay, and we should make sure that the trees which are planted are capable of protecting the soil from floods. Now, if we save the trees, then the chance of soil erosion will become less. Now you know that during floods time, or the soil erosion take place. Okay, so if we plant more and more trees, we can save the soil erosion also. Or during floods, so when are capable of protecting the soil from floods, means trees helps in protecting the soil from floods and rain. Okay, or you can say that it can save the soil erosion. Okay, and special land should be made. Also, special land should be made available for growing fodder. Now, fodder means food for cattle. Okay, means pupils are using land to feed their cattle. Okay, so in this also government take a step to save the land. Okay, by the cattle, means using special land, or they made a special land for the fodder. So people stop using forest to for grazing. Okay, so the government takes steps so that the people stop grazing, use special forest, or you can say that special lands for grazing. Now stop using forest for grazing. Now, unless we save trees, we can't save the future. Okay, so trees, we can say that trees are very important for our life. We get many things from the trees. So, until or unless we save the trees, we can't save our future. As we know that increasing population is day by day is a great problem. Okay, or you can say that it is about to be worried. So the government took steps to spread the awareness among the people to save these natural resources. Why? Because increasing population using these resources, okay, very carelessly, as it is dangerous for the future generation, or for future generation it will be, our future generation will suffer at great extent if we can't save the trees. Why? Because trees provides us resources. Okay, so people are slowly becoming aware of the fact that we should save the natural resources that are that must be needed, or that are needed in our lives, or future generation, for future generation, for leading a comfortable life, we have to save these resources. Also we have to balance it together. Balance it means the need to save resources and the need to use them. Okay, we need resources also and we have to use them. Okay, now the need to use them means there should be balance between this. Okay, then only our life will lead a comfortable life. So we have to find the alternatives of these resources. Okay, alternatives means another choice, okay, to save these resources. Now forest helps in controlling, or forest are very important natural resources. So we have to uh, plant more and more trees. We should not cut the forest. Why? Because it gives support to plants and animals. Okay, so they provide the necessary wood, cover the planet. As you know that forest provides the necessary wood and cover the planet to get heavy rainfall, to get rainfall and maintain a balance to the environment, So we should save the forest, and until or unless we save trees, we can't save the future. So so we can say that trees are very important, okay, for our lives. We must save the trees. So my dear students, you please go through this chapter. Thank you.